Hello, everyone. My name is Lo Maceo, and
I am Samaria, and
this is the Heal This podcast. First episode.
First episode, so low-key history.
Yes, definitely history in the making.
For real, for real. So I think this is a really cool collaboration between us two because, you know, you work with Black entrepreneurs and I'm all into wellness, and bringing that to the Black community. So I think it's dope that we came together. We're doing something cool.
Yes, in our own right, and it's natural and organic.
Yeah.
It's definitely needed because I definitely need an outlet to speak.
I'm like, this is going to be therapy.
Yeah.
So I'm looking forward to it, for real. So how have you been? Put me on. What's been... Because I know last week was crazy, so...
Yeah, well, you know, got in a car accident, totaled my car, another one. But it wasn't that...
Another one.
Yeah, another one. It's never my fault, though, so...
So what happened this time?
I was about to get off on the Laburnum exit, and there was an 18-wheeler Swift truck. And he started to merge over into the right lane. I was in the right lane. He was in the middle lane, and I started honking the horn. And then the front part of his truck hit the back left side of my truck.
Well, thank God you're safe, because that's scary.
Yeah, almost pinned me against a guardrail.
That is insane.
But I kept my cool.
Not I kept my cool.
Yeah, I had to. You can't panic.
You're right.
Like that.
That'll make it worse.
But yeah, so now I got to get an attorney for that. I got to just keep one on retainer at this point.
Yeah, might as well, because at this point.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But yeah, I did that. Came out of that. That was Thursday night. Friday, I was dealing with that. Patient first, all that. And then Saturday, saw my daughter, came back to town, did an event, which was a waste of time because they didn't do it how I told them to do it. And I corrected that today. So I made a lot of cuts this past week. So I'm really
the boss man.
I'm really dolo now.
Dang.
What about you?
Woo. All right. So I was chilling. You know, we were supposed to hang out Friday, but you know, accidents happen.
Yes, they do.
We'll get together. But no, Saturday, I love tequila and I can drink. I'm a great drinker normally, but this time I did not eat. It's like I got my food, you know, but it gets in front of you and you're not hungry.
Yeah.
So I didn't eat and I ended up drinking and I've never blacked out. Like apparently there was a whole second location that I don't remember.
Where was the first location?
The Lion's Den.
I haven't been there yet.
Oh my gosh, it's actually very nice in there. It's a nice, like, older, and everybody's dressed nice. So I think it'll be cute for a date night. I couldn't tell you if I was just happy to be there or if it was actually a great time because by that time.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
Sam kicked in?
Man, it was Sam.
It was all Sam?
It was all Sam. And I love my friends because they let me be me. Like, because I'm always good, but yeah, they let me be me and they support it and they keep me safe.
That's what's up. As they should. As a good friend should. Take care of your friends.
Yes. We went home and had breakfast in the morning. My girl Lex cooked and we had some girl talk and it was much needed. So all in all, it was a good weekend. I'm just still shook that I got that drunk because it's just been a while.
Yeah. You know, I'm sober now, so I can't dabble.
Yeah. So, I mean, and I'm not a drinker, but thankfully my mom could keep my son. You know, we're both parents.
Yes, we are.
We are. So, but we don't have to talk about him because I'll go into tears. Like
it's all good. We ain't gotta talk about
Hey Alan. Pull out mama mode.
He turns 1 on Thursday.
That's so exciting.
Yes, born 2/2/22.
That's a beautiful day.
Yes, balanced me all the way out for sure.
I'm pretty sure that angel number means alignment. So.
Oh, I've been very aligned.
I love that.
Trust me, it's been a rocky road, but I am still here.
I'm here and I'm gonna keep you straight, Pops.
Yes.
That's what's up. So, today's episode is being humble is a scam.
It is definitely a scam.
And I think it is, but are you humble? Would you consider yourself humble?
I'm coming out of my humble phase. I feel like you can not be humble in certain ways. Like you can flex in certain ways. Like, I mean, you carry that energy with you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And you know, I'm a private person, but you know, like I want to be able to do things like Nip said, like real victory is getting your grind right, getting your mom right. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like that's it flexes itself. What's important?
Yeah.
I'm working towards ownership. Like, you the boss, but you leasing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm working on straight ownership at this
Straight
point, like owning ideas, intellectual property, products, all different type of stuff. So,
and you can't really be humble in that space. Is what I've found out. Like the more you grind and the more you climb ladders and meet people, is that
and people fall off
yeah.
on the climb.
On decline, right? It's just so much, and you can't be humble. It's like you have to, because you have to own your environment. You have to own what happens. If you're going to talk about ownership, you have to manage people and all of this. And the whole thing with being humble for me is like, you hear that you stay humble, like, be humble, be humble. Okay, we know the song. And then we also hear, you're supposed to think you're the shit, and always. So it's like, what's that? How you do both? Like, if I know I'm the shit and I know what I have to offer, how am I also humble?
I mean, it's all about language, I guess. Like, you can't just come in like, I'm this, that, and third. You got to show and prove.
Humble just is not loud about it.
Yeah, because a lot of people are loud and wrong.
Okay. Talk about it.
Yeah.
Right.
And the quietest person in the room is mainly the person you should pay attention to.
Yeah.
Because, I'm a quiet person in general. Until recently, because we're on a podcast.
Gotta talk.
But, yeah, I want to focus on being more vocal. Well, no, just communicating better, because that's the realm I'm in the advertising, marketing, managing. It's communication. And the thing about communicating is people don't always receive the message. So people might take being humble as cocky or coming off, but that's just because they're accepting it how they want to accept it.
And something I've been working on is relinquishing like that control and just not worrying so much about how people receive me. Yeah. And I feel like, it's just easy to get caught up in that, especially when you're in new spaces and like trying to build a business or like trying to tell people what you're doing and things of that nature. It's just, I have a hard time with that sometimes. It's like, I don't know, popping my shit without like being all in your face about it. But like you said, it's an energy. And I think it's about being humble, having that humble energy, having that humble space, but not being humble about your abilities and what you can
definitely
do.
Not. And don't humble yourself too much, because then you'll be caught up in something that ain't got nothing to do with you, or people think you're like them.
Yeah.
I've had a lot of the same conversations, like similar conversations to different groups of people, and how they have accepted it. I've realized that I'm not going to sit here and explain myself to you at a certain point in time.
Yeah.
So, and
if you don't get it right now, you just
and if I'm managing people or operating at a scale, I got to be able to have the acumen to this not going how it's supposed to. Because last year, all I did was kept repeating myself.
Yeah.
And if I kept repeating myself and it didn't get done, I would do it. So if I kept repeating myself, I kept doing things that I was not supposed to do.
So you think you were being taken advantage of?
Oh, I was definitely being taken advantage of.
Yeah. So you're like, not again. Not in
no.
2023, it's not happening.
No, definitely not happening.
No, I feel that.
You met me right in that middle of that thing, like at the tail end of me coming out.
It was like a whole new, in the middle of a whole transformation.
And nobody even still knows what went on. I had a conversation. Are you
going to keep it like that, or?
My team wrote a whole PSA I was supposed to make, but I didn't have time to even do it. Like, I had a conversation today, caught up with one of the bros, and I was like, oh yeah, bro, by the way, this, that, and the third. He's like, bro, you just be rolling with the punches. You don't tell nobody. I'm like, I don't be having time. People still like, yeah, so how the store doing? I'm like, yeah, I'm not there no more. I haven't been there for about 5 months.
Right. Okay, wait. So can you give a little background, just in case somebody doesn't know what the store is, or what even the brand and the collective?
Okay, so the collective was a storefront and co-creative space located on Broad Street.
Right.
That's what it was. On paper, I wasn't supposed to be the face of the collective. I didn't even come up with the name collective, but I put the whole plan together. I didn't even put all the people together. But
Executed.
Yeah, I executed.
Okay.
I major in execution. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of people call me when they need things done or
And you make it happen.
yeah.
So
It's project management in a sense.
okay.
But yeah, I would say I was too humble in that. I was too humble in that whole experience because I'm the reason why all of y'all are here.
Mm-hmm.
Technically speaking.
But you never really said it or moved like it.
Not really, nah.
Okay.
I didn't even get a chance to because I kept being on the move because I kept doing all of these separate things that I kept trying to delegate, but nobody wanted to do.
Yeah.
And the whole point of it was so that we can push each other. I was supposed to push your product at the same time I'm pushing mine.
Mm-hmm.
And we just do the cuts, percentages.
Yeah.
You know, it was all it was black and white.
Right.
But
that
then,
requires somebody to put their weight in, right?
Yeah.
And
so you end up pulling more
yeah.
of the weight. And that would drive you crazy when you come in. I have to do invoicing. I got to do the hiring. I got to do the social media. I have to do the cleaning up behind people, the contracts.
You're like, I was just supposed to be here for her.
I was supposed to just come in and do my thing.
Yeah.
I didn't even get a chance to do my thing.
But you're invested because you want your return. So you also want to make sure it's good.
Yeah.
Right. And then also because your name's on it.
Yeah.
Is that another driving factor to like why you might have?
Yeah, my name was on it and my mother's name was on it.
Yeah.
But my next step, I could just put my name on it.
Yeah.
Because the partners that I did have, their names didn't need to be on there.
Okay.
Because I was the only one there.
Yeah.
You only know I was there.
Yeah.
Honestly. But I had to also fight to get my mom. Well, not really fight. I had to make one phone call because there was. Everybody thinks they know business, tell us real business. I'm like, all right, yo, you're going to hear from my lawyer. Because they were just, yeah, you got to do this by this time, this, that, and the third, just trying to tell me. I'm like, bro, I'm not doing that until I talk to my lawyer.
Yeah.
Because they didn't want my mother's name to come off of it. So I'm not finna, I signed over the lease. I did a assignment of the lease.
Okay.
That's where it came down to.
And your mom's name was on that?
She was the guarantor.
Okay.
On it. Because I've been doing it. Yeah, so she was the guarantor on it. So they were trying to tell me that she can't come off on as a guarantor, but I could sign over the lease to a person who I didn't want to do business with. That's the whole point of me leaving. I don't want to do business with y'all. I can get another space. I got this space.
That's what lawyers are for, man.
Yeah,
so make sure I come out of this in the best way possible.
Yeah, and the thing about the lawyer is we have a family attorney because I'm from Richmond. We from Richmond. So we all, people that know me know we stay in some.
Yeah.
So when I went to go see the lawyer, he did it pro bono. He was like, yeah, bro, don't even worry about it. Like, I already know your fam. And this is stupid. He was like, bro, this is stupid.
Yeah.
Is this really what you want? So within like the next hour, he was like, all right, yeah, we're going to take it off. Like, yeah, y'all playing with me.
There you go.
So,
and like you said, people don't know business enough to sometimes they sign up for more than they're ready for. But, you know, that's life. Maybe this will be a huge lesson.
No, it was all a lesson. It was the most expensive lesson of my life so far.
Man.
I'm still paying for it.
Yeah. I feel like people see the glory days. They're like just what's on social or the next event and not know. Like, no, everybody doesn't have a business because everybody can't just have a business. It takes a lot behind the scenes. And
a lot.
Yeah.
And I was doing a lot of behind the scenes and then trying to play the front.
It
just doesn't work.
It's a lot, yeah. And I can imagine that's stressful. And it's funny because I'm at a point where it's like I want to do more and I don't want to take on more. So I'm not going to say I'm looking into getting a team right now, but I'm toying with the idea. But I know that comes with its own whole set of things. And I don't know if I'm ready for all of that.
But that's the part about where I come in, is I can do things as efficiently as possible with the least amount of people as possible.
Yeah.
I just make sure I just try to spare myself, not too thin. Because like literally I have like 2 photo shoots this week. Then I have meetings for bookings. And I'm also the general manager of a new location now.
Yeah.
Starting from scratch, like the staffing and everything.
So how often are you Like, how are these connections happening?
Yeah,
Is it
because you always say, you like, yo, these have nothing. These are just so
I'm like,
random.
exactly. Like, you just a little bit here, a little bit here, a little bit here. So I would beg to say that you haven't been humble for a long time, which is okay in a good way, because you've had to be able to grow these networks and these connections for people to trust you with their brands or their business or their spaces. So is that what it is? Like networking and just letting people know what you're capable of?
I mean, word of mouth is like the most powerful thing. And I've always aimed to do business right because nobody was around to show us how to really do it right.
Right.
So I was kind of waiting for somebody to come show me kind of. But in that time of grinding and doing this, that, and the third, I be in meetings all day, you know. I've ended up becoming this person.
Yeah.
So the whole thing with the storefront is that people saw what I can do. So that's how I ended up being the GM of where I'm at now. He's like, yeah, but ever since I talked to you, you've always, you know, he's like, yeah, your acumen is important. I can have a real conversation with you and you don't seem like a crab in the barrel or a snake. I'm like, bro, because I come from this.
Yeah.
I would not be here had I not know how to maneuver or follow my instincts. So people trust that. Or they see how people move around me like, you can call me for anything. Like I get called for security. Hey, I need this done. I need you to drop this off. Do you know somebody that can do this? So people come hit my phone. And so I made a business out of it, essentially. So logistics, operations, managing.
Yeah, marketing, all of that.
Yeah.
That's cool.
So you never know who's watching. Yeah.
Yeah. And I think that's another reason you can't, like, you know, shy down on what you can do. Because you miss out on opportunities and things take longer to happen when you don't put yourself out there. And I feel like it's also in a sense where you take the pressure off. Like, I feel like people talk about grinding and working and building the business, but none of that happens if your mental's not right. You can't build anything solid if your mental's not right. So I know people and I can say people because I was the one like just mad pressure on a timeline. Like I have to do this and let people know I'm here and go to this event. But I just started to like have a lot of faith in alignment and in timing and my purpose. I think it was beneficial to spend time with myself and figure out like, what am I even here to do? Because all we're here to do is like contribute however we can and then we go.
Yeah.
Like, so just spending time with myself and figuring that out. And then that's when I was like, hold on, I am kind of hot shit. So
yeah, you are.
Thank you. I appreciate that. And I feel like we should tell each other that all the time because we just got to keep hyping each other up, pushing each other forward.
No doubt, because I would not be here if it wasn't for you.
Period. But same. Period, but same. Because we were talking about something totally different. We were meeting on a whole...
You made a whole nother transition.
Different.
You like, I'm not really too pressed about the clothes. I'm trying to do something else with wellness and stuff. At the same time, I'm like, I know what works. I need to focus on my brand. Focus on me.
Yeah.
Because I was not humble too late last year, but I was also the youngest in charge. I was the youngest person in that building.
Yeah.
Making all the calls. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So it was a lot, but you was doing it. That's not something you want to continue doing.
No, because if I'm the youngest in charge and I don't have nobody to really learn from at a certain point, it's
going to cap out for you.
Yeah.
It's not going to benefit you anymore.
Yeah, and I can see I've seen the full picture of it because me and my partner Nick set it up. So I seen the numbers. I don't need to look at the camera to see that y'all not doing nothing. I can see what's selling, what's not, whose product selling. You want to sell your product over this. You want to, when y'all are under contract to do this way. But now you don't like this, how this is set up. When it's set up lower than what it should be to help assist you in your business, all you got to do is open up on time, clean up, do this, that, and the third. But no, you try.
It wasn't work. It didn't.
I threw so many oops and the ball just got dropped.
Yeah.
Literally.
Well, you made a pivot.
Oh yeah, huge pivot.
This is big time pivot. And like Good Soul, like it just really became Good Soul. Because before then it was like a comma, happy living, just all these different names because I had all my ideas, but I didn't know what I wanted to call it. And I was just like, forget it, I'm gonna put it out. and it'll evolve. And it did. My clothes is because I do love fashion and I will always have something.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm really like wellness changed my life in a sense. And so it's just something that I wanted to stay focused on that more than anything. It's just introducing some like spiritual tools and exercises to our community. Because even when I do research, it's like, I don't see myself all the time. So, yeah, that's why the candles and I sell sage and I've got my crystal beaded bracelets. And if you're watching us on YouTube, here they are. You should be. But yeah, it's been fun. And I feel like ever since I focused up, things have been working out.
Yes, same.
Yeah.
Like, I feel more focused this week than I have. It's been a constant journey on. I've been through every emotion, but that's the thing about, clarity and stuff like that is like
Clarity.
once the clouds clear, the picture gets sharper.
Mm-hmm.
So what's my routine look like? Like now I go to church weekly now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And that's life changing.
Yeah, so I'm actually on a fast right now.
Yeah.
But yeah, just me being in so many positions, doing a lot of different things with a lot of different people, I get a lot of input sometimes, even though people don't really know what I be doing.
Yeah.
So the thing that got me here most is, that the voices in their head, but then it became too many voices. I had a mental break last year. I told you that, didn't I?
A little bit. We didn't. Yeah, a little
I
bit.
had a huge mental break.
Props to you for even admitting that. Like,
Yeah, I had to. Yeah, because my daughter was born. I'm trying to run a whole business, and my daughter doesn't live in Richmond, technically.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So me being I spend more time in the car sometimes than I do. I stay on go.
Yeah.
So I got a therapist, then I stopped going to the therapist, and by the time I had got the therapist back, that's when it was like that 3 months was just crazy for me. She's like, what happened to the store? I'm like, yeah, what happened to this? I'm like, yo, you did a what? I'm like, yeah, I'm trying to. That's why I had to come get you back.
This, that. It was
Man, so yeah, so the gym is important. Relationship with all-knowing being, you know what I'm saying, stuff like that. All plays a part, and it helps me identify a lot quicker. So that's another reason why I'm sober now.
Yeah.
Because it does affect my personality, especially, and I was using it as a coping mechanism. And I'm stressed all the time.
Then I'm drinking all the time.
I'm drinking and smoking all the time.
Right.
One day I was smoking out a Black and Mild. Excuse me.
You good?
One day I was smoking a Black and Mild outside of the store, and my partner walked by because by that time he was like, "Yeah," he wasn't even in the building no more. He's like, "Why you smoking the Black and Mild?" And he could tell, like because he's the one that pulled the plug. Yeah. He was like, "Bro, you coming out?" Everybody was like, "You coming out of there, bro?"
Yeah.
Like they didn't want me to go in there anymore. Because I started reverting back to if I was smoking the Black.
Yeah,
I was smoking Black back when we was doing some wild. Yeah, so you know what I'm saying? Like
it was about to get wild.
Yeah, it was about they knew. It was like, yeah, bro, it's finna get a little
good people around you though, because nobody can be on top of their game all of the time.
Nah, they definitely can. That's why you got to make. That's why tithing is that space. You can't always operate at 100% all the time. You need that 90%. You need 80%.
Yeah,
and I had to reprioritize a lot of things around me. That's why I said my daughter balanced me out, because it's like, bro, I can't play with y'all no more. Bro. Like
I have like this for real. Like, I'm a father. Like man.
So what was there like a transition, like a thought or experience that happened where it made you want to make your pivot?
Yeah, it really was just finding myself. I think like my relationship with my child's father got crazy, and
I can relate.
Work got crazy, and like I'm my mom, and then family drama. And it was like so much at once. One time, that's why I said props to you for admitting it, because I think I've always done such a good job of holding it together that I felt like I was just bursting at the seams. Like I'm like, I don't know what's going on with me. Like I'm usually like 10 out of 10, I'm handling this shit. I'm good. Yeah. I'm fine for real. Like you ask me if I'm fine, I'm not just saying it, I mean it. Then that's because I wasn't processing my feelings. So I think I went through this program and it really just helped me look at my wounds and my like trauma, I guess. And then, which I love the program for doing. But on the other end of that, it's like, what do I do now that I know I have all of these like things to work through? So I had a few months where I was just like, I don't know, I'm just autopilot right now. But
It's funny you said that because one of the bars that was dropped in church on Sunday was, if you're on autopilot, then you're missing some of the things that God is intended for you to see, because you're not.
you're just moving. You're not. And being present. That's another thing I wasn't doing. That's being on autopilot. Just taking moments in and praying more, and trying to learn from everything. I think also I just appreciate the little things more, I guess, in the journey, because at the end of the day, I don't know what people believe. So, but at the end of the day, I feel like no matter what path I take, I'm going to end up where I'm supposed to be.
Yeah.
And so it's like, what am I stressing out about? And that's easier said than done. But that's what I come back to at the end of the day.
Yeah, everything happens for a reason.
Yeah. And I read this post and it was like, anxiety is worrying about something that hasn't happened yet, and depression is worried about something that already happened. It's like, either way, it's out of your control right now. Like, worry about what's in the present. So, yes, that's what just brought me together. I started eating better.
Yes.
I'm huge into yoga now, meditating. Like, it's
Gotta
the
get back.
life.
You do yoga every day?
I do. Yoga with Adrienne on YouTube, because I was going to try to go to a place. But, like, that's money for what?
Gas,
time, like, whatever. So, no, Yoga with Adrienne on YouTube. She has this 30-day challenge in the beginning of the year, and it's not easy. But I'm telling you, like, yoga makes you move and just, you're aware of what your body can do. It's like a class on how the best way, like, to use your body. I don't know, like posture, breathing, like it's just everything.
I want to do hot yoga.
Yeah, that's gonna be tough.
Yeah,
go for it.
Yeah, I'm gonna go for it. But yeah, so I realized that, I mean, the store was kind of an experiment in a sense, because I rushed it. I ain't gonna lie. I did as much as I tried to dot as many I's, cross as many T's as possible, but wearing so many hats, you know. But I realized what stage of businesses people will come to me, or stage of mental capacity, or
like where they're at.
Where they're at.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So you came to me while I was on my way out type joint, because most of the time people will only, if you really have a successful, like, really clothing line, you would rather sell it yourself.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I understood that people were bringing in clothes because this was like their side hustle, or they were phasing out of.
Yeah.
Then they wanted somebody else to help.
To just.
Yeah, because I got people stuff.
Some inventory I need to get.
I can't get in contact with them. Like,
oh no, that's.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, that's wild.
Or they haven't hit me up about it. And
wild.
I'm not finna reach. Man, I ain't got time
to be chasing you down for your.
And I was chasing around a lot of people for what? I'm trying to sell your stuff.
Yeah, no.
No, I'm trying to sell my stuff. I'm going to sell my stuff, our stuff. Like,
yeah.
So when you were saying like identifying, you know, and checking in, because when you're ongoing all the time and autopilot, you don't really check in with yourself. And that's something else I had to reestablish was my boundaries, because I never really had any, because I was always on go. Yeah. I never had
boundaries. Yeah.
I'm paying for an apartment. I'm never there.
Yeah.
Like, why am I paying for this apartment?
Yeah. You just restructure, and you know, as time goes, things change. So it's just about restructuring and being flexible. And I think just being positive and on top of all the drama, like even letting yourself go through, because it's going to come. So it's like even letting yourself go through it and handle it the best way you can. But then moving, like being able to, all right, and move on. And that's just what I admire about people who are able to stay happy, because I know life is hard, and I know only my life, but it's like I know you got your own set of issues, you got your own set of issues. So I just admire people who are like able not to let it get them down too much, and when it is getting them down, that they seek help, because we all have something to contribute. I truly believe that. So
when you get down, what do you do to bounce back? Or do you?
loved. I take a bath. Like
baths are nice.
I
Taken
take a
in a
bath.
while.
Oh my
I
gosh.
wanted to take one last week, but I didn't do it.
Yeah, that's what I'm like.
I was like, man, I'm gonna take.
I need to take a bath. So like I get in there, I put my essential oils in there, candles, incense, some music, and then journaling too.
Yeah.
It's like it just reveals so much. So
it helps you keep track. Yeah.
Yeah, and so those are my two ways to bounce back.
Yeah.
What about you?
I'm still trying to figure that out.
Yeah,
because I'm just now bouncing back. But I would say, I don't know. I love watching a good movie.
I mean, hey, that's what I'm saying.
Like,
It's that simple sometimes.
Because I don't really sit down and watch TV like that, but I love watching movies and stuff. So I'll watch a good movie.
What kind, like funny?
I'll go grab some good food. So it's one thing we gonna eat. Like,
yeah.
But
so you like comedy? What kind of movies?
I'm really into like spy movies, thrillers, stuff that make you think. Of course, I love action. Okay. That's, you know what I'm saying. But but like one of my favorite movies. What is your favorite movie?
Love Jones easily, and Lion King.
Okay.
Those are probably. I really like Deliver Us from Evil. I like the old black movies.
I could tell.
Really? Is it that?
You started off with Love Jones.
Man, that movie is just poetry. Like, it's just, and I'm not even that into poetry, but the way it just captures.
No, it's a great movie.
Soulful love. And I'm a hopeless romantic. I be trying to act like I'm hard though, but.
Fight Club is one of my favorite movies. What's another one? There's a whole list of them that I will always watch. I'm not a
movie person outside of like old stuff, so I wouldn't even know. I did like Avatar. Did you see the second one?
No, I have not.
Okay. Did you
I've been slacking.
The first one?
Yeah, I believe so, yeah.
Okay. That was fire, so.
Yeah, but it's a whole list of movies. But yeah, I'll watch a movie, go grab some food to eat real quick. But I'm gonna start taking baths.
It's something about the water, like it really just calms you. So, yeah, no, I love taking a bath, and even a walk. Like people underestimate what nature can do. Like it's going out, just sitting outside, or like being barefoot outside, or just even on your porch or balcony, and just like sitting in the sun. I probably sound like a hippie. I realize when I say
that
stuff
sounds
like this
perfect.
out
That sounds
loud,
actually very relaxing because I don't get a chance to do none of that.
Really, like, yeah, I think that's what making time for yourself is. You know, it's almost ritualistic. Like even getting dressed, like, you know, and your skin routine and hygiene routine, like whatever that, like you have to think of it like this is my time for myself. Let me slow down and take this time for myself. Let me like go for a walk, or let me make a actual breakfast, or like eat something healthy, or take time to, like I said, go outside or be with animals.
Yeah, so yeah, I'm still learning.
But you know, it works for you. Whatever works for you, because I think movies are cool.
I mean, it doesn't always work. It doesn't always work. It wasn't working for a while.
So you're like, I gotta figure something else out.
Yeah. So, but yeah, I'm slowing down a little bit more, prioritizing a little. Oh yeah,
music. You have music. What's up?
That I haven't dropped. I've recorded music. I haven't had time to drop it. I have products I haven't dropped. I have whole designs that I haven't had the chance to focus on, and that's another reason why I had to dip, because it was set up to run itself, so I can go and
still focus on
and you know still make the connection. Like one dude, I just seen him last week. He's like, "Yeah, bro, I'm finna go live in Paris for 3 years, bro. Come out here and just, you know, rock with me." And I'm sitting there, and he used to always come back to the store. He's like, "Yeah, bro, I just got back from Art Battle. Oh yeah, I was just in New York."
Oh my goodness.
And I'm sitting here on this block, like, man, I've been on this block this whole time, and I have not moved. Why am I on this block?
And it's like trying to like, okay, I gotta get off.
I'm getting off this block. Get me off this block. And it's funny because the block I'm on now is literally 3 blocks down. But there's one thing I'm gonna do. I'm gonna be in and out, and I'm gonna move different blocks. Yeah. Like I'm gonna do something.
And it's home too, though. That's what's really cool. It's, you know.
Yeah, it's definitely home, and that's why I'm so attached to it. And that's why I'm still focused on it, because a lot of people, I wouldn't be here without the people that support me, and vice versa. And they be like, "Yeah, I'm so glad you're still here," because some people talk to me and they do not think I'm from Richmond, Virginia. Yeah, like, yo, you got to be from LA, bro, or something. Like, that's crazy. I am from West End, down bottom, Richmond, Virginia.
Oh, right.
Before all this gentrification stuff was coming out, I was here. I seen people come, go, things. But yeah, so
Richmond is a special place. It really is.
mm-hmm.
I had a hard time because growing up, it's like, you know, I'm from Southside, and you know, people call you like I was a white girl. You know what I'm saying? How I talk and how I act, and so I had a hard time just identifying with home until I left and came back, and then I was just like, it made me realize that like Richmond, it made me who I am. Like,
Where did you leave to?
I'm talking about when I took college.
Where did you go to college?
Oh, ODU.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, yeah. When I went to ODU, it's like I found my girls and a couple of my guy friends, and I was just like really just there because I didn't seem like I just didn't feel. I was like, y'all don't stop talking about me. But yeah, I left and I came back, and it's crazy. I went to ODU and everybody thought I was so hood. It was crazy, like the
You
flip.
from Southside though.
It's just like.
I mean, what part of Southside?
I stayed off of JD for the
okay, all right.
Yeah.
Oh, Southside.
Yeah, and I mean, I lived in Northside a little bit with my grandma in high school, but I worked in the Walgreens on Mechanicsville. But at the end of the day, like I had a hard time. But I came back and I love Richmond, and I'm excited because I stayed out in Virginia Beach for a little bit, so that's where my brand was at first. But it just feels good to be home, even though I'm trying to get the soon. But
I'm ready to be out. I'm not trying to be here too much longer. This is always going to be home based, and my daughter will be raised here as far as I know.
Yeah.
But even like how I want to raise her, because how I was raised, I mean, I came from a military family. My mom's from Louisiana. My dad traveled a lot. My uncle traveled a lot. Joe Tracker trailer. So we was always in and out. There's people that I grew up with that have never left. You know what I'm saying? So they were always interested, like, yo, where you go?
Yeah.
Where you go this weekend, Lowe? This, that, there. And that didn't really resonate with me until one day we took the kids from Hopewell to the Black History Museum in Washington, D.C., and they never seen escalators before.
Wow.
And that threw me back. I was like, yo, that's crazy. Like, then it made me think about all the time.
Wow.
Yeah, they were scared to get on the escalator because they never seen one or been on one.
That's actually, wow.
It was very...
That's so eye-opening.
Yeah, very eye-opening. So, but that's how I would like my daughter. She should be daughters or, you know, whoever comes along later. I don't know. Right now, I'm cool with what we got.
Oh, you put it out there, so it surprised me.
I'm cool with what we got. But there's definitely, I want her to experience different cultures and stuff like that because I still want to travel. I haven't traveled. I've been holding it down.
Yeah.
And even with the situation now, are you the oldest? I could tell. Did we have this conversation already?
Yes. Last time we were here.
But yeah, I could tell you the oldest just by how you speaking about taking care of your mom, the mom situation. Because I'm in a situation now where I had to get my mom into a better living situation, and that's one reason why I had to leave last year. Because I'm like, bro, I gotta go. That's one reason why I knew I had to stay in Richmond because I knew at some point in time I was gonna have to be the one. Yeah. Because I'm the oldest.
Right. It's just like nobody even has to say it. It's just like this is just what we do.
So yeah. So
just as the oldest,
I'm in the process of moving her to a new house. Interest rates is crazy right now.
They really are.
But just trying to balance all the expenses on top of my expenses, raising the daughter,
working,
still trying to keep this business going. Because I got to keep it going. I'm too deep in it.
Not new podcast.
You said, and a new podcast. It's all business. It's all business. But yeah, it's just, you know, just trying to find a balance and stuff like that. But like even there, I'm trying to call my brothers and sisters. They're like, bro, I'm finna be out. I'm finna be out. I don't know where I'm going.
Yeah, but I'm going.
But I'm leaving.
I do think I need an environment change.
Yeah.
And so, I don't know where it's going to be though. I'm like, I have 100% remote job and I'm at home in Richmond still. So I'm like, I need to go somewhere, but I don't know where. I don't know what it'll look like. I feel like I need to at least visit before I make a move. And planning comes with that I don't want to do. And, you know, but at the end of the day, I'm very grateful. And I try to just stay grateful because it can get overwhelming. And, but honestly, me coming out on top, because I done been through some stuff, and coming out on top is honestly why I can't be humble anymore.
Yeah. Because we still on top.
Yeah, like at the end of the day, every time, like
Still on
every
top.
time. And the way God just moves for me and the people in my life and the people that I love, it's just like I'm gonna be good regardless. So
Yeah.
I can at least try my best to let go of all of the extra drama, because I do hate drama and it brings out a nasty side of me that I don't even like. So I just want to choose happiness every time. Like, please don't bring me there.
Yeah.
I can't have people in my life that'll.
And I'm glad you said that, because I'm a Libra, and certain people think that I don't like being confrontational.
Yeah.
I'm like, nah, because if I go that way, bro, I'm trying to tell you, it ain't gonna end.
Right.
I'm trying to. There might not be no coming back from the actions.
That's what I'm saying. It's so intense. It's so intense, and I think that's why like people have tried me a lot, and
they tried me all last year.
Yeah, and it's do y'all want me to? And I'm like, no, I don't even want to. I don't even want to anymore. I don't want to be that person. And it's like when drama's in my life doesn't, the things that I actually want don't become fruitful. Yeah. Right. So it's like I don't get anything out of it. So I think that as far as being humble goes, that I feel like you operate in lack when you're too humble, I guess. And,
yes.
And you can't attract like the huge things that don't even
blocking blessings. Sense. Yeah.
Right. I'm reading that out. Well, I just finished The Alchemist for like the second time.
I need to finish that book. I haven't read it yet.
My gosh. I have it though. It's just like, it's everything for me. So this time that I've been reading it, I've been highlighting through it. And The Alchemist, I gave like the monk some gold for letting him use the kitchen. And the monk was like, this is more than I need for that. And he was like, don't say that, because the universe will hear you and give you less next time. And that just spoke to me so much, because it's like...
Say that one more time.
Okay, I can bring it back.
Yeah, bring it back.
All right.
For the people in the back.
I got you. So the monk got a piece of gold, and he said that he didn't need that much. He didn't deserve that much for what he gave them, pretty much, letting him use the kitchen. And the alchemist said back that, don't say that again, because the universe might hear you and give you less next time.
Yes.
Absolutely. There's so much power in words and in your mindset. And that's why like toying with being humble, but also like popping your shit. It's like this weird duality. But I put it out on Instagram. So that's something I want to make sure you guys follow us on our Instagram pages, because I'm going to drop a little question about the topic.
Yeah, I'm going to make an appearance.
Yeah.
Back to Instagram. I'm on a hiatus.
Yeah, okay. So when
messages
when he comes back, is that why you're off? Because your messages?
That too. It's just my emails and messages look crazy, man. Like I can't do it.
Yeah, so you have
it's overwhelming. I don't even want to.
It is. Well, actually it's not for me, because I'm not as popping as you, obviously. I don't have those problems, but
hey, it's a problem. I'm monetizing, but people be asking me for a lot of stuff.
But that's what you do now. That's your job.
I know, but I haven't been in the space to even respond.
Yeah, but choose yourself. Yep, say no. It's fine. Forget.
I've been saying no a lot. Snip, cut it off, bro. I don't care. Get away from me. I ain't got time for it.
That's insane. Well, yeah, it's like I want those problems, but not really. So I don't know. But the people on my Instagram story, they love the topic. A lot of people had some cool things to say. So this girl says, she was like, humbly know you're the shit, but when you think of someone knowing they're the shit, they think you belittle other people, which is not the case. It's just self-love. So how do you receive people with like extreme self-love? Do you usually receive them like, oh, look at them, they love themselves? Or are you like, they think they're the shit? Because we can
like they like judge you on the
can you be judged?
No, I'm not gonna judge. Like if I see somebody really on some self-care, I'm like, yo, I want to take better care of myself. Yeah, because I have not been doing that. So it makes me want to
I find when you're like upset about stuff like that, it's highlighting something in you. Like you wish you could be more confident, so you're hating on this super confident person. So I get that, and I think it just goes back to being in a humble space, but not like beating people in the face with it, like or not. Did I say that right? I don't even know.
Could tell you.
Casey said, I don't know if I was supposed to say her name, but either way, she said,
Hey, Casey.
Hey, Casey. She said, I stay humble and let my energy speak for itself.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess, is it that simple?
Yeah, energy radiates and attracts.
Yeah.
Get in what you put out. You get out what you put in.
Right.
Yeah.
My man Floaty here, he brought up ego, and he was like, it's a tricky topic because the less humble you are, or the more confident you are, the more you get close to like ego, and everybody knows how bad ego is, and you're not supposed to be.
I had an ego death last year too.
Oh, so last year was a year for you.
Oh no, I went through everything last year. It was crazy last year.
Last year was a year for you.
Yeah, ups, down, side.
That means we got some good stories coming up then, right? You're not gonna hold back. This is just you putting us on game. But
yeah, I got game for days.
Okay, that means we got some good stuff coming in. But
years, months, years, decades.
Months, years, days.
I've been doing this a long time and plan on continuing to do it.
As long as
I have no choice.
God willing, absolutely. Someone said, my soul is eternally grounded in nature of humbleness, as I do know what my vibration and my energy can bring to any environment.
Vibrations, frequencies, yes.
Yeah. So when you walk in a room, how much prep do you do? Are you the type that just can go in and go? Or are you like, dang, I got this event coming up. How am I going to introduce myself? What do I say? Da-da-da-da.
Nah, that shit been still. Because I be in certain events, I'm like, yeah, so what you do today, bro? What you gonna say you do today? I'm like, so I try to tell her it. But I literally on go, and I've always prided myself in, because I'll go somewhere by myself. I mean, I will take it there. I will take it there in multiple ways, and I don't mind, because I know some people aren't willing to go outside of their comfort zone. But I've always said, make yourself uncomfortable to get comfortable.
You have to get comfortable and living in that like uncomfortable space.
Yeah, I've been very uncomfortable this whole time.
Yeah.
So I'm looking forward to this comfortable, more peaceful, stable phase.
Yeah. I can agree with that. This is a big jump for me, because it's something that I've always wanted to do, but I am like, I don't know how people receive me, but in my head I'm super awkward, and I like overthink all the time, and I don't know how much of that comes out. So I was like,
I don't think you're awkward.
I appreciate that, but you should. That's why Issa, right? That's why I love her and Insecure, because I'm like, I relate to you so much. Like I look at her and you just see this queen, but like she got all this shit going on in her head. You know what I'm saying?
Very relatable. Yeah.
Yes. So her and Ari Lennox too. They like, I just love them. But so this is a jump because I'm on camera too. I'm always like I got some game. I'm about to tell them, and that's fine. But I'm like, ooh, the camera. But it's been chill. So I ain't even been tripping like that. So thank God for that. But I did pray the whole way here. I'm the overthinker. I prayed the whole way here. But honestly, it didn't consume as much of my day as I thought it would, because I was excited, but I wanted,
I was excited too.
Right.
Yeah.
And I can be a perfectionist, and I'm trying to like relinquish control.
Yeah, we match.
I'm just like, that's what I'm saying. We didn't have to put any effort into
I was just like, what colors you wearing? Yeah. I just knew I was gonna wear this hat. And you was like green, black, tan. I was like, oh yeah, say that. Neutral colors, bro. I'm awful for
that's
the
my entire closet right now. So yeah. But I don't know. I think we're at about time of our first episode, and that
means
we can
do your lyric.
Oh yeah, okay. I almost forgot.
Yes.
Thank you for that. You see, I caught it. Thanks for the lob. So, I am gonna leave you guys with the affirmation every episode this time, because you guys listen to us this whole time, so you should take something home. And my affirmation for today is, I am deliberate and afraid of nothing.
I am deliberate and I am afraid of nothing.
Yes, that is what I tell myself anytime I'm psyched out. I thought that one was perfect because we're talking about being humble. And that deliberate piece is just about moving with intention. So I am deliberate and afraid of nothing.
Cool. Mine's ain't no affirmation.
I know what you got. Some music.
Yeah, it's some Wayne from the Carter 2.
Okay.
And that's actually one of my favorite albums too.
Oh yeah, the Carter 2.
Yeah.
Wayne don't miss, so he's a legend.
But it's I don't care who's at the top of the stairs, I'm stepping up. You fucking up the money, baby. that ain't good business, and you're starting to look like a witness.
Ooh.
This is for the gangsters and the hustlers and the
Hey,
the first two ones, but
yeah.
So I gotta step it up.
Okay.
So
Moral of the story.
I'm stepping it up, and even like you really messing up the money. Like that's what I've started to learn. Like
Yeah.
if you're not part of the program, you running off telling people what you don't like, how you perceive this, that, and the third. Now you're really becoming a witness.
Yeah, absolutely.
For real.
Wow. That reminds me of something I just read. It was like, if it's not growing, it's dying. So it's like, if you're not contributing in a positive way, you're killing it. And
yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
All that. So yeah, like I said, you got to go.
Mm-hmm. Snip, snip.
Yeah.
Easy enough. And 2023, here we come, for real, for real.
Yep. More trips, more self-care.
Mm-hmm.
All that. More ownership.
All that shit.
Mm-hmm.
All right, y'all. Well, thanks for listening. We'll catch y'all next time.
Oh, yeah. You got to follow us on social media.
Oh, gosh. All of our handles.
Yes.
All
So
right.
LOWEMACEO on everything.
Okay. And you can find my brand page at thegoodsoul.company. That's where we find our website and our Instagram. That's all I have is Instagram. My personal Instagram is Samaria Bingham, and that's my full name. I'm not going to spell it out. So if you want to follow me, check like the show notes or something.
Yeah.
I'm going to find something more catchier eventually. But yeah, follow us, and that way you can give us your 2 cents on our next episode.
Yes.
Yeah.
What is the topic for the next episode?
I don't even know off the top of my head. Sorry.
Oh, it's all good.
But you know,
I kind of just threw that one out.
Okay, it's fine. I got you next time. I'm going to be ready. But now we'll check in with y'all soon.
All right. Well, thank you for tuning in to Healed as Fuck. Yeah.
Peace.